Hello you guys and welcome back. Today I'm going to be bringing you along as I refresh my kids' playroom. I like to provide cleaning motivation and motherhood motivation. That's the phase of life I'm in right now. I'm a mom to 2 young kids, and so if that is what you need in your life, please subscribe to my channel. And with that, let's get to refreshing this playroom. The first thing I'm going to do is work on getting this bed out of here. So I'm going to take all of this stuff off of the top so I can start dismantling this bed. When we originally got this bed, I had high hopes of it being a fun lofted bed for my daughter or functioning as bunk beds for my daughter and son, but unfortunately it never really worked out and neither of my kids ever slept well in this bed. So it is time for this bed to find a new home. So back in the fall, I did a declutter and an organize of this playroom, and even then I wanted to get rid of this bed. I just didn't have it in me to do all of the organizing and decluttering and get rid of this bed all at the same time. So if you want, you can go back and check out that video where I went through a bunch of their toys and donated a lot of the things that we no longer used. But today I'm going to be getting rid of this bed and freeing up a lot of the space in this room. So this room used to be my daughter's room, so most of the stuff on the walls were from when she was a baby, and this was her room. My son and daughter currently share a bedroom, which is great because it allows this room to be their playroom. If you are new here, I have a 5-year-old daughter named Olivia, and I have a 7-year-old son named Camden, and I wanted to refresh this room just to make it more cohesive and more welcoming for both of them to play. So I wanted to be real here and show some of the real mess and chaos that I have going on around me right now with taking this bed apart. So to be honest, I just kind of jumped into this project and started taking the bed apart. I didn't really have much of a plan, which I probably should have, but I just started taking stuff off the bed and placing it in any free space. But for anyone else doing a similar project, I would totally recommend having a plan and having an idea of where you want to put this stuff or how you want to get a big bed like this out of the room. But lessons learned, right?
I can't fall asleep. I just lay in my bed wondering if there's anybody, or if I was born to be lonely. I've been trying, but I'm burned out from my feelings, setting fires, just hoping.
So as you can see, the bed is completely taken down and taken apart, and now I'm just going back and cleaning up some of these big pieces of either trash or little toys or all these odds and ends that are on the carpet from where I removed the bed.
Signals, 'cause I've been feeling so alone. I'm losing hope. Can anybody see me? I've been on my own for so long that I'm scared that I might never find someone to take me home. So I'm sending smoke.
The next thing I'm going to do is start trying to organize all of the extra stuff that I dumped in the hallway or in the room, and just creating some open space in the room so I can move things around and figure out exactly where I want everything to go.
Stuck on a loop, going mad thinking that I could have missed all the cues.
This beanbag here is one of those stuffed animal bean bags where it opens up and you just fill it with blankets and stuffed animals, and so that is where I'm putting a lot of these stuffed animals, blankets, extra pillows, things like that were from the top of the bed. So now that I've gotten this room a little more put together and organized, the next thing I'm gonna do is change out a few of these bins. I feel like the colors didn't really go well, and these were just all the different colors we had laying around the house. Some of these were left from my son's room. So you can see on the one side we had dark blue and light blue, and then on this side we had pink and dark blue and gray, and just the way it was mix matched wasn't working for me. So I am changing out the bright blue for some pink ones and just trying to make it look a little more cohesive.
When's it gonna be my turn? Will I ever find my place? Wishing you would call me yours, but I'm just another castaway. When's it gonna be my time? I can feel it coming close. Maybe if I start another fight.
You'll see here in a second, I wasn't really loving the first way I tried to design and kind of set out these colors. I step back and look at it, I'm like, this isn't exactly what I was wanting. So then I take them back out and I try a few different things until I find a pattern that I like.
Take me home, so I'm sending smoke.
And then I basically do the same thing on this side. I just keep playing around with the cubes and the colors until I settle on a pattern that I like.
Fireworks like the 4th of July.
So the next thing I'm gonna do is take my magic eraser here and try to get some of the scuffs and marks up from the wall that were there from where the bed was.
'Cause I heard it all before. Broken record store. I see us together all the time. Only in my mind. Baby, when we're dancing side by side. Locking eye to eye. Yeah, can you?
All right, so here is a quick look at the layout of the room without the bed and where I've kind of repositioned everything, at least for the time being. And next up, I'm gonna start changing out and adding some decor to the walls. So these two pictures on the wall here are from when my daughter was a baby. The one O for Olivia, I am gonna take down and replace with a new picture that I got. And the new picture I'm gonna be putting in there is kind of a mantra that I want my kids to have. And it says, I am brave, I am smart, I am beautiful, I am grateful, I am enough. Just all of those kinds of things, and trying to encourage some of those positive thoughts for my kids. The other picture I'm going to leave up there because I think it applies for both of my kids, and it is the Bible verse, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And so I was glad to be able to add this little bit of positivity to their playroom.
Something's growing deeper within me. Anyone can see all the sparks igniting pink and blue. You can see it too.
Next up, we had this hanging picture board in my daughter's room that had pictures of mainly just my daughter. And so I want to change those out so that it will have pictures of both my son and daughter together.
I'm somebody else. What's wrong with me? I can't figure it out. Yeah, I'm so unlike myself. Yeah, I'm so unlike myself. When you touch me, why I can't think clearly. Something about this feeling.
Next up, I'm going to be adding some things to this bare wall. Originally, there wasn't anything on this wall because of the way the bed kind of laid up against this wall. There just wasn't room for anything. But now I have in the center here, it's a picture of our whole family. And then on each side, I'm putting two of these like art frames, like picture frames. So they're picture frames, but they actually flip open. Where it can like hold your kids' artwork. So that's what's in there right now. And each picture frame on the side of the family picture is artwork that my kids created and is in the frame. Here is a little bit closer look of the frame, but it hangs on the wall and then it just swings open like this, and you can put their artwork in there. It has straps to help hold it in, or you can keep old artwork behind it, and each time you add a new one in, just put it in front of the old artwork, and then it displays it on the wall nicely like this. I just recently heard about these, and I don't know how it's taken me so long to discover them, but I would highly recommend them, especially if you have kids that love having you display their artwork. I know my kids are obsessed with that. A lot of times it's on our refrigerator, but it's kind of nice to make it even more special and put it in these frames, and my kids just loved this new addition. One of the final things I'm doing here is just adding a few little decal polka dot stickers to the wall just to give a little added extra color and just make it a little more fun. These were super cheap from Amazon and super easy to apply to the wall, and I got them not only to add in this room, but I'm also going to be adding some into their bedroom. So here is the completed and transformed playroom. I'm going to share some before and afters here in a minute too, to really help give you the full idea of how much this room has transformed. Well, that is going to wrap up today's video. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of motivation for your week here, and I will catch you in my next video.